Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jnanatirandasya Jnanandana Shalakaya Chakshuramitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhisam Kapidam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Bhavyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandam Sri Guru Sri Yutakada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Srirupam Sakadatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhamitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandha Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gauranga Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhana Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vantakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Siddhis Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita Siddhis Chapter 5. Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. Text number 11. Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalai Indriyai Akti Yogina Karma Purvanti Sangam Chakvatma Sudhaye Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalai Indriyarapi Yogina Karma Purvanti Sangam Chakvatma Sudhaye Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalai Indriyarapi Yogina Karma Kurvanti Sangam Chakratma Buddhaye Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalai Indriyarapi Yogina Karma Kurvanti Sangam Chakratma Sudhaye. Sangam Chakratma Sudhaye. Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalai Indriyarapi Yogina Karma Kurvanti Sangam Chakratma Sudhaye. Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalai Indriyarapi Yogina Karma Kurvanti Sangam Chakratma Sudhaye. Kayena with the body, Manasa with the mind, Buddhya with intelligence, Kevalai purified, Indriyai with the senses, happy, even Yogina Krishna conscious persons, Karma actions, Guruvanti they perform, Sangam attachment, Japa giving up, Atma of the self, Sudhaye for the purpose of purification. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Lesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. The yogis abandoning attachment act with body, mind, intelligence, and even with the senses, only for the purpose of purification. Let's repeat. The yogis abandoning attachment act with the body, mind, intelligence, and even with the senses, only for the purpose of purification. Purport. When one acts in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the senses of Krishna, any action, whether of the body, mind, intelligence, or even the senses, is purified of material contamination. There are no material reactions resulting from the activities of a Krishna conscious person. Therefore, purified activities, which are generally called sadachara, can be easily performed by acting in Krishna consciousness. Sri Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.187 describes this as follows. Yahya Hare Dashe Karvana Manasa Gira Iklasu Api Avasta Su Jivan Bhukta Sa Uchate. The person acting in Krishna consciousness, or in other words, in the service of Krishna, with his body, mind, intelligence, and words, is a liberated person, even within the material world. Although he may be engaged in many so-called material activities, he has no false ego, but he does not believe that he is this material body, or that he possesses the body. He knows that he is not this body, and that this body does not belong to him. He himself belongs to Krishna, and the body too belongs to Krishna. When he applies everything produced with the body, mind, intelligence, words, life, wealth, etc., whatever he may have within his possession, to Krishna's service, he is at once dovetailed with Krishna. He is one with Krishna and is devoid of the false ego that leads one to believe that he is the body, etc. This is the perfect stage of Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. The yogis abandoning attachment act with body, mind, intelligence, and even with the senses only for the purpose of purification. In the previous verse, text 10, the Krishna said, one who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the result unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action. As the lotus leaf is untouched by water. Ivan Basa. Ivan Basa. Very significant word. Lotus flower grows in the water, but it's not touched by water. That is the nature of a devotee. A devotee is in the material world, physically, the body, and is doing everything. Devotee is doing everything. Is working very hard, like a normal person in the material world. So Krishna said here he is Ivan Basa. He is like a lotus flower that grows in the water. It's not touched. In other words, a devotee is an expert. A devotee is an expert. A devotee enters in the water, catch the fish, but not touched by water. That's Ivan Basa. Not that he's not in the water, he is in the water doing his duty, catching the fish, but he's not touched by water. That is Ivan Basa. That is a devotee. One is in the world, one is not of the world. The devotee. Then one can ask, if a person in knowledge means that he knows that I should surrender the result of all my activities to Krishna. So he's working fully for Krishna. So one who knows that he shouldn't be attached to his work. So why should he work again? When everything in Krishna consciousness is a karma. So why should he work again? So Krishna used the word here. Sudaye. A devotee works only for the purpose of purification. Only for purification. Nothing else. Only for purification the devotee works. Krishna has already taught us in chapter 3, chapter 4. Krishna already taught by using Arjuna. Arjuna wanted to give up his duty and renounce, become sannyasi. And Krishna said, you are a Kshatriya, you are a devotee. Your duty is do your prescribed duty, do your service. If you do your service very nicely, the heart will become purified. The purification of the heart will bring intelligence, knowledge. With intelligence, with knowledge, one will understand the purpose of renunciation. Without working, the heart will not be purified. When the heart is not purified, one may take to sannyas life, your dress, your activities, and the mind will be different. Don't be the same. The mind is not like the dress, and is not like the activity, because the purification is not there. Krishna consciousness activities in Krishna consciousness purifies the heart. Therefore, artificial renunciation is not authorized by Krishna. No artificial renunciation. Pure renunciation means that we engage in our duty. How? Knowing fully well that I am acting for Krishna's pleasure, not for my own pleasure. Activities which are done for Krishna has no reaction. So Krishna said activities of a devotee is what? Inaction in action. In action, it means what? The activities which does not produce result, either good or bad. Krishna conscious activity is inaction. It does not produce good result or bad result, because both pious and impious activities are within the modes. Therefore, they are conditioning. Both of them are binding. Impious activities is binding. Pious activities is also binding. But Krishna conscious activities is inaction in action. Activity which does not produce good or bad result. Therefore, Krishna conscious activities is very, very beneficial for everyone, because it is all auspicious for the performer and for others. So here Krishna is saying, we should with our full mind, complete intelligence, with all the senses along with the body, be engaged in activities. In other words, no laziness in Krishna consciousness. There is no laziness for Krishna consciousness. Renunciation is not a hideout. Renunciation is not a denial. Renunciation does not mean I'm not capable. It is not profession for begging. It is not. Renunciation is based on knowledge. One who renounces based on knowledge is a perfect renouncer. Perfect renouncer. So the Papa created a very powerful ashram, wooden house shoulder ashram. Did you see it? Huh? Have you seen it? So the Prabhupada has created another ashram within household ashram. This is Bhagavad Gita 18:11. Nahideha prita sakyam jaktum karmanya se sata yastu karma phala tyagi satyagi adhiyate. It is indeed impossible for an embodied being to give up all activities. But he who renounces the fruit of action is called one who has truly renounced. Purport. It is said in Bhagavad Gita that one can never give up work at any time. Therefore, he who works for Krishna and does not enjoy the fruitive results, who offers everything to Krishna, is actually a renouncer. There are many members of International Society for Krishna Consciousness who work very hard in their office or in the factory or some other place, and whatever they earn, they give to society. Such highly elevated souls are actually sannyasis. What is that? Within the household ashram, the Prabhupada has created sannyasis. They have not changed their dress. They have not changed their duty. They are working as a householder. And Prabhupada said here, such highly elevated devotee who works 24 hours a day with their mind, with their intelligence, with their senses, but the result is 100% offered to Krishna. They are truly renouncers. They are sannyasis. Not the pretender, not the cheater. It's powerful. Such highly elevated souls are actually sannyasis and are situated in the renounced order of life. Krishna consciousness. No laziness. There's no room for laziness. It is a place for activity. What kind of activity? Activity which is meant for Krishna's pleasure. In other words, a devotee is called a devotee because the purpose of his or her activity is only to give Krishna pleasure. Anything outside this is not Krishna consciousness. A devotee is working very hard. What is motivating the devotee to act? The only reason is to make Krishna happy. So give Krishna complete satisfaction. Is to make Krishna satisfied. Only for that reason, a devotee is ready to do anything. A devotee is ready to do anything because it is for Krishna. There's so many wonderful examples of devotees who have acted like this. They did everything just for the purpose of pleasing Krishna. One, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. He was constructing a temple and he wanted the workers to complete the temple on time. For that reason, he rolled cigarette for them to smoke so that so that they have the strength to complete his temple for him, to worship his Krishna. It is not for himself, it is not for anything, because his eagerness to worship his Krishna is so intense that he's ready to do anything to get his Krishna established for worship. Ramanuja Acharya. To construct his temple, he has to rob. He robbed to complete his temple. Now billions of people are going there to worship, to take darshan of Ranganath. For him to do that, he robbed. But look at his mentality. He eats only 4 chapatis a day before his temple was constructed. When he completed his temple and there is opulence, he was still eating 4 chapatis, not 5, not 10, not 20. What does that mean? He acted only for Krishna's pleasure, not for his pleasure. For that, he is ready to do anything, to commit any offense, to have his Krishna worshipped by millions of people. What are the gopis? What are the gopis? So Krishna is always working very hard to glorify his devotees. The devotees are working very hard to glorify Krishna. Krishna works very hard to glorify his devotees. It's a constant competition between Krishna and his devotees. So one day Lord Krishna said, I'm having terrible headache and I can die at any time. At any moment I can die. Krishna is going to die? Then what will happen to the world? Krishna dies. Krishna said, I'm ready to die because headache. So which doctor will cure Krishna? Do we have any doctor? We have any doctor? We have any medical school to train a doctor who can cure Krishna? Do we have in the world? Even in Brahmaloka? So which doctor is going to cure Krishna? Narada Muni went everywhere, he couldn't find a doctor to cure Krishna. Krishna told him, now, see what is happening. Narada himself, is he a demon or a devotee? Is Narada a demon or is he a devotee? A devotee who has met millions of devotees. Here, he is looking for the medicine to treat Krishna's headache. And Krishna said, I can only get the medicine to cure my headache for my devotees. Why Narada Muni did not remember that he has to be the number one person? Because he has always an anxiety trying to find a solution to Krishna's headache. Why he didn't occur to him that struggling seriously means that he is anxious. He's ready to get Krishna relief from his headache. But throughout the whole time he is looking for the medicine and the caviars to treat Krishna, he didn't remember that he could also be, he is also one of the doctors to cure Krishna, but he didn't remember. So Krishna told him, now you can go to my gopis. So now they went to the gopis. And he told the gopis, our dear Lord Krishna is at the point of death. He is going to die any moment from now. And the only medicine to cure his headache is the dust from the devotees. As soon as Narada Muni pronounced this, the gopis stretched out their lotus feet. Take as much death as possible. Take, if you want to cut the feet along with it, take it. So the Muni said, wait a minute. Do you know what you are doing? I said, yes, we know. Do you know that you are giving your dust to Krishna? Krishna to be placed on his head? On his head? Do you know that's what you are trying to do? They say, yes, we know that. Are you ready to do that? Yes, we are ready to do that without reservation. Do you know the consequences for that? Yes, we know the consequences. What's the problem with that? Take as much as possible. Do you know you can stay in the hell? Who can calculate the duration of your hellish planet? We don't care how long we will stay in the hell, provided Lord Krishna is free from the headache. That is all our business. That is all our business. We don't care what will happen after that to us. For us, let us permanently remain in hell, but Lord Krishna should be happy. Let Krishna be happy. That is all we want. Other things had no meaning to us. Other things had no value for us. The only concern for a devotee is how to please Krishna with our sincere service. So Krishna is teaching that. My devotees, They abandon everything. Kevalai, for purification, everything they abandon, they sacrifice everything only for the purification. Devotees are concerned with purification. Why purification? In a purified state, they can render the best service. Conditioned souls cannot satisfy Krishna. Because it means what? Condition. It means that everything we do has other side, condition. Liberated soul, pure devotees, no condition. Liberated, no condition. Therefore, they render unconditional service to Krishna, and that fulfills Krishna's desire, the joy. Lord Krishna is Admaram. He does not need anything outside himself. Krishna does not need anything outside himself for his pleasure. Whatever thing he needs is within him. Bhagavad he said, the devotees, they don't look for their pleasure outside their body. This is our devotees, the material world. The material world will think that my pleasure is inside their body. It's ignorance. That is why we are always frustrated in this world, because we don't know what we need. Therefore, we constantly work against our self-interest. A devotee in Christian consciousness knows what I need to be happy is not outside this body. Therefore, they don't struggle. They don't look for another body for their gratification, for their satisfaction, for their pleasure. Whatever they need is within the body, because everything is in Krishna. The devotees of Krishna, because Krishna does not need anything outside, the devotees of Krishna does not look for anything outside themselves. Everything they need is within. It's a devotee. They don't get frustrated. Here in the material world, everyone is looking for, oh, my enjoyment is in your body. Come and make me happy. And then when you come, and we try to squeeze it, and at the end, it is not there. Oh, I don't know, you are a useless person. I don't know means what? You are a fool. An intelligent person knows. So I don't know that you are not having the pleasure I want. Means what? You are a fool. So we are foolishly struggling for self-gratification. But those who knows, they find their satisfaction within, not outside. So Krishna is Atmanama. He does not need anything outside himself. The love of devotees, the pure love of devotees, forced Lord Krishna to give up his Atmarama position. Lord Krishna runs after his devotees. Atmarama is running after his devotees. Why? The pure love of devotees, the pure love of Krishna, so pure, so wonderful, that forces Lord Krishna to give up his Atmaram position to look for his devotees. So Krishna sent Radhamuni, go to my devotees to get the medicine to cure my headache. And Radhamuni got it for Krishna, from his devotees. And Krishna was saved. His headache was gone. So, when one acts in Krishna consciously for the satisfaction of the senses of Krishna, any action, whether of the body, mind, intelligence, or even the senses, is purified of material contamination. Material contamination. Does not exist for one in Krishna consciousness. Krishna conscious activity does not belong to this world, does not belong to the moods. That is why Mam Tayu Agyabi Charena Bhakti Yogana Sevate Saguna Samaita Titan Brahmabuya Kalpati. Krishna consciousness is outside the moods of nature. Therefore, when we collect ourselves with that activity at the Bicharana without a fall down, Saguna Samita Titan, one will transcend the moods. Yes. The process of transcendence is transformation. Devotees should not jump to transcendence. That is false ego. That is immaturity. We should not jump to transcendence. Transcendence is the goal. We should look toward that. To reach there is a need for transformation. This transformation is adabicharana. Constant practice and detachment. One will transcend the moods. That is the spirit. Therefore, in the Gita, Lord Krishna said, Apichet Sudara Charo. This word Krishna used in two places in the Gita, chapter 9 and chapter 4. Even if we are considered to be Apichet. Apichet Sas Papia. This is chapter 4. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all the sinners, Apichet. Even if this is a glorification of transcendental knowledge. Krishna is glorifying transcendental knowledge, chapter 4. Krishna is glorifying transcendental devotional service, chapter 9. When one is situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you are untouched. You are untouched by sin. Provided you are situated in the boat. What does it mean? The fire of transcendental knowledge will burn off everything inauspicious. Let us try to understand what we are trying to do. In Bhagavad Gita, you see Krishna use the word vidu, and Krishna translate, it's the proper translate, try to understand. Vidu, proper say, try to understand. Try to understand what? This Krishna consciousness. We should try to understand this Krishna consciousness. That means that majority of us does not understand what we are trying to do. Please, proper translate is the word we do. Try to understand. That's chapter 7. That's chapter 7, God. Try to understand. Try to understand what? The fire of transcendental knowledge, so powerful that it will burn off everything inauspicious. Even though a person is very, very sinful, it will plug him into the fire of transcendental knowledge with all the impurities. The fire is so powerful. At this level, try to understand. At this level, one is not pure yet. One is still committing sinful activities. But Krishna said, even with that, you will be purified. That's the fire of transcendental knowledge. One is fixed in bhakti. Chapter 9. Even if you commit an abomination, as long as you are situated in the fire of pure devotional service, don't worry. A fire is so powerful that it will overcome our ability to commit sins. As Padma Purana confirms that. The chanting of the holy name so powerful that if we continue to chant the name will overcome the offenses, destroy the seed of the offenses, destroy the sin which is already there, and make us pure. So Prabhupada said, try to understand purity of this holy name, transcendental knowledge, and bhakti. Let us act properly in Krishna consciousness. The body with all the senses, the mind and intelligence. Let us engage everything in Krishna service. There is all assurance that no matter our condition, we become a pure devotee. It is possible. That is why Srila Prabhupada gave us the purpose, the process. He knows the potency of this movement. Therefore, he gave it to us. That does not give a room for one to become whimsical, to continue sinful activities and think that, yes, this process is so powerful, I will get purified. That is cheating. We will never succeed in that way. When one is sincerely engaged in Krishna consciousness with everything, without increasing our sinful activity, will become purified. So in Nectar of Devotions, the Prabhupada said, a devotee should be alert not to go back to a sinful life with the sinful activities we were doing before. After coming to Krishna consciousness, we should be very, very careful not to repeat the nonsense. Only then we'll be purified. Comments or questions? Yes, sir.